Former lawman here, back with another video breakdown. I do these breakdowns based on my 20 years of experience as a cop in Southern California, where I also investigated officer-involved shootings. All right, this one is not a shooting. It's just a good example of the media spinning something up they don't like. I saw this come out. It was my former agency, so I looked into it. This incident happened February 26th of this year in Perris, California. You'll see some reference to Perris Police Department. It's really just a contract city of Riverside Sheriff, which was my last department where I left as a sergeant. Does that make me biased? Maybe, but we're just going to do the facts here, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll start with limited information. There is no body cam on this case. There is no audio on this case. That'll be the most important piece. I can almost guarantee you when the body cam drops on this with the deputy's audio, all the questions are going to go away. That being said, let's break it down anyways. The media is spinning this up as a deputy beating an unarmed man. I think they have it confused with shooting an unarmed man, because typically anytime hands or any kind of tools other than a firearm are going to be used, it's usually against an unarmed man. It's very typical. Why do I think they're going after this angle? Maybe it's because the sheriff of Riverside County, Chad Bianco, is running for California governor and doing quite well. Do you think the media would like to make Chad Bianco look bad or become a worse candidate? Probably. So all we really know about this case is there was a traffic stop from a deputy sheriff, and the suspect ended up having a drug warrant. We don't know if he knew he had a warrant prior to the stop, and really in this context, it's not going to matter. So let's take a look at what video we do have.
Riverside County families outraged after their loved one was punched and beaten with a baton by a sheriff's deputy. It was caught on camera. Fox 11's Nick Garcia is live in Perris with the family's demands and the response from the sheriff's department. Nick?
Right, Christine. Well, this happened yesterday. The sheriff's department says Charles Beal was arrested for a drug-related warrant. The family doesn't dispute that, but says the way he was taken into custody was violent. Watch for yourself. Pay close attention to this video. You see Charles Beal getting out of the gray truck. A Riverside County Sheriff's deputy comes towards him. You then see the deputy punch Beal's face as he backs away from him. The deputy then hits Beal in the leg with a baton several times. Beal was unarmed, and you can see here he was not moving toward the deputy.
I'm not against no police officers for doing their job, but if a person don't have a weapon on them, if a person don't rush you and hit you, there's no need to put violence for violence.
The Riverside County Sheriff's Department says the incident happened after deputies attempted a traffic stop and the suspect, quote, failed to follow deputies' commands.
All right, enough of the fluff. Let's get down to this. We'll start breaking this thing down as rational people, as reasonable people, not a media trying to target a political candidate's department. So, by the way, before we even get into this, an unarmed man. I can't believe they used a tool, a metal tool, to try to get compliance. Yeah, you overcome force and resistance. If he's not giving up, then force starts coming out to be used. That's how it works. The other thing that we're going to talk about is he using force on someone that was backing up, like someone running, like someone evading being detained. Yeah, so let's get into this. So look, this is a traffic stop, and I will tell you, this is where the camera starts. There's no body cam yet. I can't wait to hear the audio on this. The audio is going to just clean this up completely. I can almost guarantee it. Hopefully they put it out very soon. Look, when you make a traffic stop as a deputy sheriff or police officer, the very last thing you want to do is see that door swing open or like this and the suspect come out. Because now you know that this is a 1% traffic stop. 99% of the time when you make a stop, the person stays in the driver's seat, door closed, and waits for you to make contact with the door. Much safer. You're controlling that situation. The moment the door pops open, you know you have the 1%er. Okay, you know you have a problem. He's not complying with normal standards of being, stopped by the police. So there's an issue. So the moment that door pops out, we're going to have problems. And look, there's a lack of audio, but you're going to see this deputy's arms moving, like pointing, like he's pointing to either get back in your car, get down, turn around, whatever. But I will tell you that there's a 10 of 10, 100% chance that this deputy gave lawful, legal or lawful orders to this suspect to try to effect a detention. Okay, whether that was usually when someone starts opening a door, you're going to pop out and tell them, get back in the car, get back in the car, get back in the car. That could have been what he told him. I'm not going to pretend to guess exactly what he tells him, but we're going to watch this. Once he gets too far out of the car, it might be turn around, put your hands behind your back, get on your knees, whatever. There's many things that you can order someone to get an effective detention that's safe. So that's the first problem here. This guy's getting out of his car immediately. This deputy's going to have to act. Watch for, obviously we have no audio, watch his hands. He's signaling, he's giving commands to this person. And I guarantee the commands aren't walk towards me, facing me, because that's a dangerous situation. Let's take a look. All right. Let me back up something else, okay? Even the suspect makes a hand motion to the deputy. You're going to see the deputy walk up and point. My bet is that when that body cam drops, he says, get back in the car. Could have been, get on your knees, turn around, get on the ground. It could have been a lot of things. I'm betting based upon what's going on. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I can guarantee there was some legal commands. But watch him. He's like calling him over. Like maybe challenging him to fight. Who knows? Let's see. There it is. Deputy's pointing, get back in your car, probably. Okay. He points, gives a command. I'm guessing it's get back in the car. By the time you get this far out, it's too late to get back in the car. He needs to go to the ground. He needs to be handcuffed. You see him reach to grab and control his wrist, and the suspect pulls it back to the left. Okay, you're already resistive. You're already getting combative. You're walking up to a deputy on a stop, ignoring orders. You're probably already arrestable for 148 PC, which is resisting, delaying, obstructing a peace officer. So you're already arrestable. Okay, to be honest, you're not following orders. He reaches in to grab his wrist. He pulls it back. Okay, when you pull your arm back, the next thing that could happen is a punch. What comes next? We'll see. Good. Punched him in the face. I would love to see many more deputies punch someone in the face. I think this has gone away. I think people are terrified of punching someone in the face. I think it's a great use of force with low chance of someone getting seriously hurt. Okay. This guy advanced on the deputy, ignored commands. The deputy tried to grab his wrist. He pulled it back and still got in his face. You can absolutely punch this man in the face to try to overcome his resistance and his lack of following your orders so that you can detain him. Period. Let's keep going. Okay. He did not retreat. He did not comply. He did not get on the ground. He did not turn around, put his hands behind his back. He did not get on his knees. He's advancing on the deputy. The deputy did the right thing, backed up, created space, and he's deploying his baton. This is a textbook use of a baton. It's a combative suspect who's not complying. He may know that he has a felony drug warrant. Okay, he does have a felony drug warrant that he's arrested for at the end of this, but he may not even know that. It just may be a traffic stop. Okay, you're going to see the baton come out. This man be aggressive and approach him, still probably not following orders. I'm going to bet that orders were coming out this entire time. Okay. And guess what? You're going to get smacked in the knee. And hopefully you go to the ground so you can be handcuffed. Here it comes. Good job. And he started to get down on the ground because it fucking hurts. It's called pain compliance, okay? It's been part of policing since the beginning. He starts going on a knee and then he decides not to. And he's squared up again. He is not complying. He is squared up. If you think that this body cam is going to come out and it's not going to tell, you're not going to hear orders from this deputy to turn around, get down on the ground, get on your knees, like all of these things, you're crazy. Okay, this guy's actively not complying, being high risk and combative. He could tase him. He can hit him with his baton. He can pepper spray him. He could punch him. He can kick him. He can do a lot of things. To be honest, this deputy has shown massive amounts of restraint. He's only hit him once with a baton and one punch. Okay. This entire time, he could be hitting that baton until he goes to the ground and puts his hands behind his back, period. Like, look at the baton strike. It's not even a wild strike. It's a textbook strike straight to the leg, like it's taught. It's a single, it looks like an open hand slap, even more than a punch. It's a very limited use of force for a single deputy out on a traffic stop that's going sideways. He may have known it's a felony warrant. If so, it's even more reason to use all of that force. I'll further point out something else this deputy did great. many deputies, I'm telling you, many deputies and officers all over the country would have gone straight to gun on this guy. Okay, they would have got him at gunpoint, and this guy had the balls to go to hands and defensive weapons. Okay, that's we need more of this. He did a great job because he was willing to go to hands and a baton, like a defensive tool. He maybe was able to avoid shooting this man. All I can say about this one, great use of force, great judgment. He didn't probably even injure this guy. I didn't see anything that's going to be serious enough even to be an injury on this guy. I'm really looking forward to the body cam declaring this one up. See you on the next.